All right, hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about lesson 9.2, which has to do with translations. So our objectives will be to we'll have one objective today, and that'll be to draw translations in the coordinate plane. So if we're able to do that, that's the objective. So translations in the coordinate plane, if you're good at adding and subtracting, you're going to be able to do this pretty easily. Okay. To translate a point along a vector, guys, notice how the notation we use for vectors, very similar to an ordered pair. Vectors they give you direction and distance, and so the notation for that, we use A, B. Okay, those aren't parentheses, those are type of bracket there that we use for the vector A, B. Okay. But all we want to do, we want to add this A value. We're going to take A and we're going to add it to X, the X coordinate. Okay, and then we're going to take B and we're going to add that value. We're going to add the B value to the Y coordinate, and then that's going to give you your new point, P prime, or whatever the point is. And so you see an example of this here and on your graph here. So the point P is at -2, 3. We translated it along the vector 7, 4. So we added 7 to the X value to get 5. We added 3 to the Y value to get 7. And that was our point P prime. 5, 7. All right, so we're going to see an example of this. Okay. Graph each figure and its image along the given vector. So we're going to translate it along the given vector. The vector here, still not very good at using this technology. The vector that we're going to translate along here is 2, 5. So add 2 to the X values, 5 to the Y values. So let's graph EFG, triangle EFG, -7, -1, -4, -4. And then -3, -4. So E, F, G. And we want it to move along the vector 2, 5. So E, equal pair there, again, -7, -1. What are we going to do? We're going to add 2 to the X value, add 5 to the Y value. That gives me that E prime. The image of E moved along this vector would be -5. That's -7 plus 2. That's -5. -1 plus 5 is a +4. So the image of E, the point E prime, is -5, 4. And so we plot that point, -5, 4. That is E prime. Okay, all other points should move the same distance and direction. So if we take a look at point G, which was -3, -1. We're going to move that along the same vector, so we're going to add 2 to the X value, add 5 to the Y value. When we do that, what do we get? We get G prime is at -3 plus 2, that's -1. -1 plus 5 is +4. So G prime is at -1, +4. Prime. So that moves the same distance and direction. And then lastly, point F. Point F was at -4. -4, and let's move that. We got to again add 2 to the X value, add 5 to the Y value. So when we do that, we get F prime. Do that over here. -4 plus 2, that's -2. -4 plus 5, that's at +1. So F prime is at -2, +1. It's our triangle, E prime, F prime, G prime. So pretty straightforward here. Like I said, all you've got to do is be able to add the first value of the vector to the X coordinate, the second value to the Y coordinate. If you're able to do that, you can move these points along pretty nicely. Okay. And so you guys can practice this here with square JKLN. J is at 3, 4. K is at 5, 2. L 7, 4. N is at 5, 6. That's a square. Doesn't look very good. Graphing's kind of tough on this here. But we want to move those points along the vector -3, -4. So just take the point J. J is 3, 4. And we're going to add the x value. Well, if we're adding a -3, that's really just subtracting 3. You can think of it as adding a -3, but that's just subtracting 3. Then we're going to add a -4. So the point J goes to 3 minus 3 is, J prime goes to 0, comma 4 plus -4, 0. So this goes to J. This point goes to J prime of the origin. And you want to move all of the points in this exact same way. I'll let you guys finish this one up. And then our homework, we'll be doing translations along vectors. We'll be doing that. If you want to get a head start, by all means, but we will be working on that in class tomorrow. Everybody have a great afternoon. Well.